Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Timothy Carter.
Thanks for joining me on the podcast. Today we're going to talk about how to implement an SEO strategy on a budget. As with most products or services, SEO work that is carried out on a strict budget is often seen as second-rate SEO work. When taking that first look at SEO services or attempting a foray into the field, many business owners, will quickly feel as if they have no other options but to increase their budget or struggle with a dismissible website. While marketing budget may seem like a luxury for companies that are being forced to make difficult financial decisions day after day, there are a number of SEO tips and tricks that can be used to improve the SEO of one's website while staying within a tight budget, even if you're a fledgling startup. Number one, review current on-site and off-site practices. There always seems to be some new tip or trick that is the new pinnacle of SEO, but this process should always begin with a thorough review of one's on-site, off-site, real-world marketing campaigns. Many times a business, will begin the process of revitalizing their online presence only to find out that they were mistaken about what it is that's actually working and what can or needs to be replaced. Before spending any money on or time on SEO, it's important for the company to understand exactly where and what they have done correctly in their past, and obviously what needs to be fixed before moving forward. And this is going to be, it's going to be most important for when a business owner is looking at creating a new budget and, how efficient their current practices are. Many will find, that they are throwing money at a solution for a problem that may have never existed in the first place. Examples of this include everything from posting dead links due to a change in servers to discovering maybe that clients are following outdated social media accounts after developing a new one. It's these simple issues that could be the culprit of much bigger problems. Number two, make sure the basics are covered. When every single second invested in SEO counts and every dollar that's invested in SEO counts, it's important to ensure, that there are no glaring mistakes with a website that will result in quite a bit of wasted work with no results or negative results. This is especially important for business owners that take care of the majority of the online marketing or pass this work on to an employee that has multiple responsibilities themselves. Oversights are incredibly easy to make in SEO, and it could spell disaster if you don't have someone focused on it. While some of these steps are easier than others, some common SEO questions to be asking during this time would be, is my website cached and compressed for fast download speeds? How often maybe is my site down for maintenance? Is my website negatively impacted, but other websites by other websites on my server as well? Do all versions of my domain name direct to a single landing page? Is my sitemap indexed for the search engine crawlers? Does my site have broken links? Are there meta tags and title tags optimized? Is there, duplicate content? Some of these questions, are easily answered, while, others, may require the help of a specialist. But they all come down to a few basic rules. A business that wants its website to be easy to use, appealing to search traffic, and free from broken tags and links, it can be easily indexed and categorized by the leading search engines. And number three, pick your strong suit and go with it. Each and every company has its own unique strengths and weaknesses when it comes to marketing. Some businesses may have a team that is unbeatable at technical writing, while others, have a handful of employees that love to keep up on the top of the industry trends. Whatever the strong suit may be, it's important to use it to the company's advantage. Producing high-end podcasts or how-to videos will be impractical for many businesses, but these businesses could show gains with authoritative white page papers, frequent blog posts, or an active social media presence. No team should ever feel as if they are forced to constantly move outside their own expertise simply to keep up with the SEO fads. And then number 4, let's say stay social. Social media obviously is here to stay, and it remains one of the most cost-effective ways to maintain a powerful online presence and, potentially generate amazing inbound links and traffic. Twitter and Facebook are typically seen as 2 of the most important, but, LinkedIn, YouTube, and even Pinterest, remain a few more great options depending upon the time that can be devoted to this aspect of SEO. Luckily, keeping up with social media accounts can be as fun for a business owner as anyone else. These various outlets provide the perfect opportunity to engage with current and past customers, promote sales, update information, or simply keep an industry-focused conversation going. The key here is to provide useful information and steer clear of spam or fluff, that will quickly turn people off to the company. Outside of that, the sky is the limit when it comes to this angle of SEO. And number 5, let's make sure that we're creating useful content. Content marketing has fast become the buzzword for SEO, in the past few months and years, obviously. And it's an interesting addition to the field over the years. You used to be able to content stuff keywords into articles, and they could be 200 to 300 words. But really, content marketing is the creation these days of pertinent, up-to-date information and fetching data in order to establish authority within one's market, and then build relationships with past, current, and future clients. While this may seem confusing at first, many businesses are doing this without even realizing it. This content may come in the form of blog posts, podcasts, videos, infographics, press releases, photos, white pages, and everything else in between. The point of this data is to make this information as absolutely valuable as possible to a targeted audience. Essentially, the company is not looking to regurgitate previous information or borrow data from another source. Instead, they're there to be the initial creators of the information and provide new data, content, context, and ideas on the market. While some content marketing can become prohibitively expensive, focusing on the release of a few key pieces of information throughout the year, it can do wonders for SEO. And then last but not least, integrate every facet of your company. No single part of your company is drifting off in its own unique bubble without affecting every other aspect of the business. This is the same. The same is true for, on-site SEO, off-site marketing, and even real-world advertising. Without having to spend time searching through profiles or pages, the targeted demographics should be able to seamlessly move between social media accounts, blogs, and partner websites. They should be able to quickly transfer from one interesting article onto a call to action, and then finally to a sales page or contact information. Business owners should think like their customer and ask themselves if all that pertinent information and required information is at their fingertips. If it's not, the campaign should be restructured to follow a natural progression for all incoming traffic and hopefully clients. And I think we'll wrap it up there. For those of you out there that are looking to grow your SEO efforts on a strict budget, real results are always going to take time. But as an alternate to expensive PPC campaigns or paid advertising, an unbeatable SEO strategy is about consistently producing quality information. With a little ingenuity and a focus on effective time management, this can be carried out on any company's budget, no matter its size. And if you're looking to have a little help when it comes to creating content and improve your site's organic visibility, come on over to SEO.co and schedule a time to have a free consultation. Learn how we can help you scale your ability to outright and outrank your competition.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.